Taking a bowl, Luigi Greenberg's in town. It's another game, Luigi's gonna bring you down. Luigi Greenberg's gonna make you pay if you're a fake martial artist. Luigi Greenberg's gonna make you pay if you're a fake martial artist. When they drop the roll, Luigi's knocking you down. Now you're crying like a baby, your ass is knocked down. Luigi Greenberg's gonna make you pay if you're a fake martial artist. Luigi Greenberg's gonna make you pay if you're a fake martial artist. Now you know how to lose. Luigi Greenberg just clowned you. You're now exposed as a fraud. Corndiff slapping fake kung fu. Whip you like your dad do kung fu. Slapping every bit of your kung fu. Hey, Corndiff slapping fake kung Need We strive for worldly peace to stop the vicious life. Hostility would cease. Taekwondo is our way of life. We will stop the senseless killing. We would end.
Hello! Welcome to Skeptical Robot. Thank you so much for being here. I am Luigi Greenberg, and with me, as always, is my adorable shimmying co-host, Corndiff.
I'm an ear of corn.
I love your shimmy. What's happening, buddy? How are you?
No, not much. Doing well. How are you?
I am doing well. Thank you again to the audience for being here. I appreciate every one of you. And to start off our show, thank you, Sta Chunksta, with the 10 Luigi Greenberg memberships. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And we have had so much generosity lately from our audience that even his 10 couldn't get distributed because we have so many gifted memberships banked lately. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And also Luigi Greenberg with the 5 gifted memberships. Hey, all right. That Luigi Greenberg is a sexy son of a bitch.
Okay.
I was actually playing around because I just learned how to give those out, and I wanted to test it, and that was my first time.
You've got 10 total.
Yeah. And let's see here. I wanted to highlight this. Hamhead just repacking the ghost with white. I've went over it 3 times already. Gonna do at least one more pass. Hamhead fucking rules. Hamhead got the first skeptical robot tattoo, and he is getting it repacked tonight. Or he's repacking it himself. Yes. Thank you so much for being here. Hamhead rules. Now, gonna have some fun tonight. Tonight's gonna be a fun one. But before we get started, let's go ahead and bring out our special guest for the evening. Now, I think you know this special guest, Corndiff. He's a friend of yours.
A friend?
Yeah, I think. That's what I heard. It's what he said. He used your name to get on this show.
I try not to make too many acquaintances. Let's see who we got here.
All right. But like we do here, got a little something special for him before we get started.
Okay.
Thank you very much to Gummi Chainsaw for that. And please welcome our guest for the evening, Chops. What's happening, buddy?
Yeah, well, God, that introduction was amazing. I love these these wrestling video game things. What do we call them?
Just intros. We're just calling them intros.
There we go.
WWE intros. How great is Gummi Chainsaw's intros? I mean, they are all amazing. They are all so fantastic.
Did he make all of them?
He makes all of them. Yeah.
Nice.
We kind of, I don't know. We kind of tag team it, basically. Let's see. Pescado Joe 199. How is Looney Tunes Critic doing? Hide your wives. I do not know what that means. I've heard a lot of rumors. I don't know any facts. Thanks for the 199, Pescado Joe. Yes, I like this here. Delta Zero. Captain Chops, which I think has a nice ring to it.
Yeah, so I saw the hat. I was like, oh my God, I have owned one of those multiple times in my life.
Man, thanks so much for being here. I do appreciate you being here.
No, I appreciate you having me.
Absolutely. Any friend of Corn's is a friend of mine. So let me ask you guys before we get too in depth here. I know that we've had a short conversation about Bullshido and fake martial arts. But oh yeah, here we go. Gummi Chainsaw. I do my research. He's amazing. He's so good. So tell me what you guys know. Well, I'm sorry. Tell me what you know, Chops, about no-touch knockouts. The ability to knock someone out senseless without having to use a single strike, hand, foot, elbow, or beer bottle.
Oh man, this brings me back to my childhood when like ninjas and all these warriors and whatnot had like this special chi power that could just knock people away. And I thought I felt it was so real when I saw the videos of all the different masters. But you grow up and then you start realizing things.
You know, and you're right. You're right. I was a child of the 80s, loved ninja movies, loved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Loved it.
There was a real resurgence of ninja culture in the 80s.
What was that? What was the Three Ninjas? Is that what it literally was called? That was another big one.
That was one. We've talked a little bit about that one. But like also like the canon films, you know, there were like American Ninja, and there was a one movie I remember that they tried to combine Ninja and The Exorcist. It was called Ninja Part 3. If you ever find that one, that's an interesting one.
You ever seen Kung Pao?
I've seen parts of it. I like it in the first 10 minutes. I thought I'd seen enough.
Understandable. If you didn't watch it like in your childhood, I don't recommend it to anyone.
Yeah. It was one of those you're like, I get it. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. But tonight we're going to be talking about someone who really tried to pioneer the no-touch knockout and the pressure point. That's another thing he's really known for, is the pressure point knockout. Well, needless to say, it's nonsense. It's just a bunch of bullshit. And one thing that I really kind of have to direct everyone's, sense of logic and reason to is the UFC. UFC is probably as real as fighting gets. How many no-touch knockouts have you seen someone in a UFC ring pull off? I can't say that I've seen any. And
I mean, how amazing would it be? But you make a good point. Like before MMA, we kind of like saw all these guys kicking ass, but you put them up against somebody that's trained to grapple and do everything else, they get in trouble.
And that's basically, we are actually going to talk a little bit about that, or soon anyway. But if you watch the Frank Dukes episodes, basically this guy had a lot of claims that were all in line with movies and what people believed were the realities of fighting and the realities of Eastern culture and ninjas. And what exposed him? The UFC. UFC basically said everything that you had to say about your kumite was nonsense. and
they literally put them in the ring, didn't they?
Yes, absolutely. And they tested everything that he claimed was going on, and his version of events were totally wrong. But tonight, we're going to talk about a guy named George Dillman, who you're going to find a very laughable character. He is the lol cow of martial arts. Nobody really takes him seriously. But what's weird is that there was a time he was taken seriously and even taught some students, and some students tried to carry on his legacy. And that's where shit gets funny. But without any more delay, let's go ahead and get started here. Yep, there you go. Now, a quick introduction to Mr. Dillman. Can everybody hear this okay?
Yes, sir.
Chi, it flows throughout the body. Without it, you don't function.
And it's a radio wave.
Science can't find chi.
It doesn't exist as far as science can tell.
Now, just in case the audience doesn't know what we're watching here, Mr. Dillman, by the time this came out, was in fact already an established martial artist, had made a name for himself, and decided to put his no-touch knockout skills to the test among scientists on the National Geographic Channel because he wanted the world to know about them. Now, we have actually covered this already on the show. We're going to actually recover, is that the right word? Cover again. A couple of things, but in a new context. And I think they're still worth rewatching. But we're going to add in, sprinkle in a few things here and there on tonight's show. But, Chops, I remember you telling me you have seen this segment, the National Geographic segment.
Back in my teens, yep.
Yeah. And this is pretty remarkable. I think this went viral. This is kind of one of those viral things.
It did. I think so, yep. Everybody knew about this guy.
Yeah. And it's still just fun to watch. It's just hilarious. So here we go.
I gotta say, man, he's got the worst look. He's got the worst look for this. Like, if he was trying to sell me a car, no problem. He's got that look. But a Chi Master, he doesn't look it.
Yeah, I agree. He is martial arts you tend to associate with athleticism, and he does not have that. Yeah. And he also has these crazy bug eyes that look kind of scary and kind of ghoulish.
I'm just saying, if somebody's going to be a Chi Master, they better look like they went up into the mountains and learned about silence and brought their oneness down.
That's fair, I think. I mean, you gotta look like what you're selling, right?
I would hope, right?
Yeah. All right, so here we go.
Without a doubt, George Dillman is a force to be reckoned with. He's a 9th-degree black belt who has taught everyone from Muhammad Ali to Bruce Lee.
So that's a funny thing is that...
Come on, what?
There was a time he was respected and legitimate.
So that's real, that he actually taught Bruce Lee and what was the other one?
I'm not going to go so far as to say taught. I'm going to say trained with.
Yeah.
Maybe associated with.
Maybe shook his hand one time and now they're best friends.
Maybe had a photo op and because he met him at a mall. Maybe. We don't know.
Who can tell?
Yeah. But I'm not going to say trained. I will not say
okay. Yeah, no way, dude.
Yeah.
And he's able to drop just about anyone using applications of pressure to certain points along the body.
He just checked his old, didn't he?
That did look a little weird.
Now, thumb up his butt.
No.
What we're going to see here is that there's kind of this routine that he teaches, which is once you knock someone out with a pressure point or a chi knockout, that there's some Eastern philosophy-based way of bringing their chi back to life, which is slapping them on the back of the neck. You'll see it for yourself.
Yeah.
Pressure point knockouts are the easiest way to put a person down. I can put the largest person that you can find in the world, and I've done this, with that finger. I can put him on the floor. It's the guy that's a big guy.
So much confidence.
But that's just the beginning.
That's a crazy thing. You're right. It's so much confidence, but
like he sounds like he could do it.
That's part of the con job is you can't let anyone see the facade. You know, you gotta, you're selling yourself. You're selling your con, you know?
Yep.
Dillman claims to have adapted this technique to where he can knock a person out without having to touch them.
Use chi energy out of this hand, and we're going to affect up on the head at the third eye.
I like this.
It's true.
He trained Sub-Zero and Scorpion. I agree.
Yep.
He's going to take all the credit. Whenever somebody's a good fighter, he was there.
Snap, couple. Back.
Did he slip on something?
Soak that in, folks. Soak that in.
Holy God. No.
He yelled and flailed his hands, and the man fell unconscious.
This would be more badass if he didn't yell.
There we go.
All of these karate techniques
You know, you're absolutely right. If he waved his hand,
Yeah, like a wizard.
or like the Force, like the Star Wars.
Straight up.
Yeah, that would be so much more compelling. I
But
guess.
the yell is just another point of sell. It's just another way of like, hey, when I yell, that's my energy coming out.
Showmanship.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Showmanship.
There you go.
Yes. The ejaculation is just, a happy benefit.
Isn't it always?
are made possible by manipulating chi.
He makes a chi ball. He'll get the radio frequency going between the hands. And if you get up and...
This actually is one of my favorite parts of this. Now, I want you to just listen closely and, from a logical standpoint, try to make sense of what he's saying.
feel it's actually hotter inside that ball. I've seen him already knock people over with it. He throws the chi in such a way that when he catches it, it knocks him backwards.
For Dillman, chi is like electrical circuitry that he can turn on or off with a simple well-placed punch, or even just a tap.
We enter the chi into pressure points that both accept chi or give off chi. Just barely.
Now, that part where he says that there's a chi ball in this little boy's hands that he is tossing to an adult, he says that it's getting hotter in there, in that ball. But who has a thermometer to measure such a thing?
We should be able to verify that.
He would never allow it.
That seems something that's easily verifiable. Maybe even carrying a thermometer in his pocket. But instead, he's just simply saying it and expecting everyone to believe it. And that's amazing. I mean, that's the sign of a con artist who's going to tell you something. Oh, well, here's a fact. Oh, well, I could measure that fact, but don't go out of your way to measure that fact.
Well, even if you brought a thermometer and like they can't sense the heat, he's going to make up some kind of excuse on why couldn't. Yeah.
But I don't know. That part always just struck me as funny when him saying, "Oh, we have several devices that have been created for the sake of helping mankind measure heat and measure, differences in temperature. But I forget where to find one."
Just happens. I use ones to give off chi, put it into ones that accept chi. We, in essence, turn their light switches down.
Now, that one's my favorite.
What?
That one right there is my favorite. The knockout by hitting the hips.
Is that what he hit?
He hit his hips, and we're going to see a little bit of a demonstration of it later. Oh, shit. I don't know if I cut that. So here's the thing, a little peek behind the scenes. Pretty much every single fucking time that I do a show, I think I'm prepared and I'm ready, maybe even a day or 2 or 3 before the show. And then I just happen to pop on YouTube the day of the show, and suddenly there are things now in my algorithm that YouTube is recommending to me about my topic that I've never seen before. Every time, without fail. And it did that today, and I was like, shit. So I recut this real fast, but I don't know how much I included. But that hip knockout was that blew me away. Yeah. One of the things that popped up was an hour-long video of George Dillman doing a demonstration for like a bunch of people it looks like a hotel ballroom, and people are just taking turns knocking each other out for an hour.
It's a fight club. He made a fight club.
But these stupid knockouts of like hitting the hips or hitting what they're calling like the fourth stomach meridian or pancreatic meridian, like these stupid things. Anyway,
Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, can you punch a person directly in the chi?
Yes.
Apparently.
But if you remember, that was the source of the demak, which was the death touch that was that Count Dante brought to the United States and made a book about. But if you remember, like any other good con job, what he did was he overcomplicated the issue and said that your chi moves throughout the day. And you have to know what time it is in order to hit it precisely in order to kill someone. But then also, if you did it with some sort of slight variation, you could maybe just stop their heart. You could give them diarrhea. You could make them sick. And depending on what time of the day it was, sometimes the chi was located in the butthole. I am not making that up. It is. Watch
Of course it is.
Watch the Count Dante episode in which they show the actual like hand-drawn graph of the human body of chi and the times that you're supposed to hit it. Yeah, it's so silly and so stupid. But that's also another sign of a con job. Overcomplicate something that you're telling people can do on their own so that when they say they don't get it right, you can blame them and say, nope, that's not what I taught. What I said was, yeah, and here we go. We're going to actually see a little bit of that a little bit later.
Kicks out their circuit breaker panel in the back. Pressure points can be dangerous. I've flatlined several people.
All right, I want everyone to catch that. I have flatlined people. What he is saying is I have murdered people. I have murdered human beings with this. He is claiming to have killed people. But I have no. How do you respond to that?
What do you take him into the hospital for? So I destroyed his chi.
Well, I mean, okay, so for him to have done that, I'm assuming he means in classes, and if they're in classes with him, he's probably made them sign a waiver saying he can kill them. So it's probably all on the up and up.
All on the up and up. You heard it here, folks.
He's got to have an EMT to the side or something.
You know what's funny, though, Corndiff? I don't think you're that far off, and you'll see why. I'm going to play a video a little bit later that actually falls right in line with what you said, and I never actually thought about it. You might be totally right. Yeah. All right. Let's see here.
They come to see Dillman's remarkable ability to move walls of people from 10 feet away when they can't even...
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Donna G.
What?
Wow. Thank
Nice.
you very much for the 20 Luigi Greenberg memberships. Thank you so much. Man, things have just been very, very good around here. We have some very generous viewers. And you know what, everyone? Thank you so much for your contributions. But even if you're not contributing, as long as you're watching, that's support. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Man, it is an embarrassment of riches over here at the Skeptical Robot Show.
Made me do it.
Hey, you know what? For that, maybe we'll highlight. There we go.
For you, Donald G.
That's just for you. Oh, wait. So, God, man, we need a producer. We need a Baba Booey around here. Hold on. All right, Stachunksta, do you want the WWE Stinger or the Corn Fairy? Donna G, do you want WWE or Corn Fairy? And Pescado Joe. Actually, I'm going to choose for Pescado Joe because I just want to see this one. But if I chose wrong, please correct me. Here we go. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. All right.
You better get to figuring out more things to play because we got Hamhead coming in with
Hamhead.
Oh,
$10.
dang.
With the super sticker. Oh, shit. I don't have a super sticker stinger. Wait. No. I know what Hamhead wants. We all know it. Hamhead, thank you for the $10. Lemon character holding his hands with gratitude on his face.
That's the best. Smells like home.
Thank you, Hammond.
I'm so honored to actually be here live for that. Because I've heard it in like past episodes, but just hearing it here now, it makes it even more special.
And that was fresh from the source.
He's got a dual mic set up. There's one in the chair.
I think I'll be walking out of the room if I had heard that.
Corndiff.
What happened?
I was a little pressed for time today. I bought an extra mic. I didn't get to set it up. It's something I've been toying with the idea of. I just didn't get to do it today. Yes. So, I have an extra source, and I was like, you know what? What can I do with that extra source? I bought a mic, and so we're gonna have the mouth mic and the ass mic.
You bought a microphone just to fart in it?
It wasn't an expensive mic.
That's legendary.
I will admit I am kind of stealing the idea from the Your Mom's House show. But I didn't think anybody'd mind. The taxes theft. Thank you for the $2.
Hey, taxi.
Support shows, folks. Hey, corn chops and cartoon.
Howdy.
Good enough. Let's see here. Taxes theft. I'm going to give you this.
His name is Laguni B. Who got it?
Well,
Yes.
Well, that's just awesome.
Laguni Beanburger. I haven't said Laguni Beanburger in a couple of weeks. Thank you so much, Taxes Theft. Thank you for the $2. Hey, you got a celebrity here in the chat. Once over with Kaylee. I've never been more impressed. I think she's talking about my fart. That's what I think.
I think so.
Yes, thank you. Kaylee, thank you for being here. All right, back to this, unless there's any more farts that need to be doled out. Anybody in the back? All right.
You can see him by channeling his chi at them and interrupting their auras.
I locked with their aura, and I moved the line. I shouldn't tell you this, but I play with people in Starbucks, and I just stood there, and I moved the line.
So what he just said is he uses chi powers to move a line. Now, it doesn't make any sense because what moves the line is people getting their coffee. So what is he doing?
Every time the barista handed someone their order, he just kind of held his palms up and pushed.
For what purpose? Like, I mean, obviously it's bullshit. I'm not trying to make any logical sense out of it. But it just sounds like him being a dickhead. Like move out of my way, as opposed, unless there's some part of that chi that convinces people that they forgot that they ordered coffee and they're supposed to leave. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. I don't really get that.
What the hell was with the cloth?
Oh, that was to hide his movements of moving the chi, so that no one felt compelled to do it based on his movements.
Oh my!
Like a good magician, because that's what he's doing. He's doing an illusion because he's an idiot.
So all he had to do was tell his assistant, "Look, once that curtain goes up, give it about 20 seconds."
So here's what's amazing, and here's what is not necessarily explainable. I shouldn't say that. It's easily explainable. It's not clear what the explanation is. That is
Rational.
yes. Are these people under a, for lack of a better word, spell in which their own mind is creating this situation where they feel compelled to move because of a unseen chi power, the power of suggestion? Or are they just plants moving around because he said so and doing what he says? personally. I think plants, and I think we're going to have to devote another episode to the evidence of the plants, because there is evidence to suggest plants. But I don't think everybody's a plant. I think it's a combination of the two.
Well, for me, it depends on how old some of these people are. Like if those were a majority of children in that line, it's not going to take very much to kind of convince them of a supernatural thing that's happening. You just got to have another adult to initiate the force.
Very, very good, because you're going to see that's a lot of what's going on here, and that's pretty impressive.
Called it.
Yeah. But in that video where I was saying earlier that I had found of the hour long of him and these people just doing knockouts for an hour, it's pretty funny that it's very, very clear that someone is quote unquote unconscious, but their limbs are moving and they're like adjusting themselves to push themselves up a little higher, you know, when they, so they don't hit the ground hard, or so, you know, you see some of that, and it's pretty clear.
I view everything this guy does as a slightly cooler version of LARPing.
That's
and
essentially
he
it.
happened to found a group. He found other similar karate LARPers. And
I mean,
this is just
yeah.
the shit they do, and they have fun with it.
100.
That's a great way of saying it. It's LARPing, but at the same time, I am curious as to what's going on in the heads of his followers.
Constantly saying, is he buying it? Are they buying it?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, we all know it's nonsense. We all know it's bullshit. But do his followers think
Are they
this
being
is
taken
real?
advantage of, or
Are
are
they
they
being-
in for it and just happy about it?
Yes. Are they helping perpetuate the con?
Guys, you know what this sounds like? Like, honestly, it sounds like a cult. Like a little mini cult.
It's not far from a cult. The first time that we reviewed this, I made the connection of this to your televangelists who are healing people. It's essentially the same thing, you know. You just convince an audience that this is what they're supposed to do, and they do it. Okay, so we've talked a little bit about. I'm a big fan of studying magic. I'm a big fan of illusion. Studying illusions and studying the history of illusions. Do you know what the first step is to a good hypnotism act?
No.
Convincing your audience that hypnotism is real.
That is a good start right there. Holy shit.
As soon as you can convince them that this can really be part of the act, you get them to play along. And that's what's happening. So, anyway.
And they all moved, and they all looked back at me at the same time. They went like this,
and they said, "Fuck you."
I looked back to what was happening to me. I looked because I didn't want them to know I did this, right?
But what really draws the audience's attention is Dillman's no-touch knockout, a karate move that could theoretically revolutionize combat as we know it.
So I love the condescension in the voice of the narrator there. It's like, you know, if this was real, this would really revolutionize everything that we know about fighting. But it's bullshit.
I don't know how, though, because somebody could be trying to do their little chi movements, but at the other end is an AK-47 shooting at you. I don't think those chi movements are going to be doing anything.
Guess what? Next week, we're going to meet someone who claims that they can. And he does a demonstration. And he does a demonstration.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yep.
Except that it can take years to learn. Essentially, he claims to be able to knock anyone out without touching any part of their body by just
There's that
throwing a
sheet.
giant
The guy
chi
almost
whammy at
stumbled
them.
and fell just.
Yeah. What we don't see is all the alcohol.
Sometimes it drains me. I can get that way within a second or two if I throw the chi out too fast.
Basically, what he's saying is, if I blow my load too fast, you know, it ruins it for everybody.
After seeing so many demonstrations, so many different techniques, so many different moves, you can't help but start believing.
Now, to Chops' point, how old did that girl look to you? Maybe 16, 17?
Some sort.
Teenager, definitely.
Exactly. Who's the one who are participating in this nonsense? All the adults. Yeah. So, Chops, you nailed that one.
Now, hold on here. Why, if you look in the background, why do you need weapons if your chi is so almighty powerful?
What a great fucking question. That is a very good question.
Just in case it's not the right time of day and their cheese not working, you can take this little spike and you're good.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point. Why do you need any weapons at all? That's a good point.
Shit.
Hey, I'm glad I had you on.
You're opening up another door in your mind. It's just unbelievable.
I know I have chi energy. You can see it with the half moons. My chi is up now because of the filming.
That's how you tell.
Now, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about there.
Who all just looked at their fingers just now?
Yeah.
And who looked for moons in their fingers?
So he's talking about his, like, I guess his fingernails going more at an angle, but that's more of a, like, your liver's failing or something like that. It really has something to do with, like, health. It's not good.
Diabetes.
It's not good. Like, honestly, like, you got to get that shit checked if your fingernails are doing the half moon.
Sir, that's a thyroid problem.
No, it's my chi. Like, you see, it just bends my nails. Like, it's the only way I can tell.
Oh, it's funny.
Half moons in my fingertips now. That means the chi is just coming out.
That's what it means, Chops. In case you were curious, it means the chi is coming out of all the pores of your body and your cock.
This guy needs to be asked. This guy needs to be asked 0 questions. He's just going to tell you. He is all full of all the information.
Oh, if you remember, he can't seem to shut the fuck up when it's good for him. Let's keep watching.
But is the mysterious energy called chi really what's giving Dillman and his followers such extraordinary powers? Or is it, as skeptics suggest, simply a form of hypnotic suggestion? It's time for a showdown. In one corner, weighing in at no more than 125 pounds.
Hey, what is this?
Oh,
Donna
dang.
G with another 10 Luigi Greenberg memberships. My goodness. Thank you, Donna G.
Take that, YouTube.
Yeah, let's see.
Figure out who those good are.
Let's see. You know what? She's given 2. Here we go. I'm going to give you this. Thank you very much. Now, she gave 2 different ones, so I'm also going to give her this.
Let him go.
Thank you so much, Donna G. That is 30 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Man, wow.
I hate this guy's turtleneck.
I'm so...
He reminds me of Julian from Trailer Park Boys.
There's something.
Oh, yes, he does, doesn't he? That's funny. That's funny.
There's something so pretentious about that turtleneck, man. I mean, if it was a different color, but black, that just says something. For some reason, I don't know why.
It does. This guy's like a 1960s cat burglar.
Is chemist Luigi Garnishelli. He thinks he can stand up to a knockout punch of chi because it doesn't exist. In the other corner, it's 8th degree black belt Leon J.
Gummi Chainsaw says evil Steve Jobs. According to the South Park rules of the goatee representing the evil version, he's right.
Forgot about that.
One of George Dillman's top associates and fellow practitioner of the no-touch knockout. This ought to be interesting.
Now, here's what's funny. Is if you notice, they are testing George Dillman's claims of the no-touch knockout. And so when they ask him to demonstrate it, he sends a student. So I think that was supposed to be an effort to save face or just not embarrass himself too much. But you know, it's up for debate. You can interpret it however you want.
If he tries to say that the chi thing didn't work because he's a student, you know, he's still learning and stuff. Possibly that's what he said in it for.
He built himself a back door to escape.
Yeah, big time.
Hold on.
Why is he so close?
Yeah, I think if all else fails, he's going to just slap him. The taxi staff, I feel bad for pointing out those memberships didn't go anywhere, but they will as people watch. Taxi staff, there's no offense taken. We will absolutely admit that we have had so much generosity lately that we are banking so many of those gifted memberships because we got more than we have had views lately. That is all a direct result of very generous viewers and a very just fantastic audience. I mean, I love every one of you. It's a good problem to have. No offense taken. It's very obvious. Thank you. But yes, so he is going to try the no touch knockout here by doing a I'm not touching you gag with evil Steve Jobs.
In fact, when we did the test on Luigi, he was not ready to believe these things. Or maybe it was just staying there, seeing what would happen.
Asshole.
It didn't work.
Dillman thinks he knows what went wrong.
Had to break the silence somehow.
And has come up with a very interesting explanation.
The skeptic was a totally non-believer.
Okay.
Oh,
one of my favorite lines, because he is obviously a little flustered. The skeptic was a totally non-believe it. That's just one of my favorite lines. And for a little while, I had actually considered making a membership level the non-believe it's. But of course, like any good con men, if you don't get the message, or if you're not buying the product, or if you're not doing exactly the things that I'm telling you to do, it's not my fault. It's yours. You did it wrong.
Hamhead just pointed something out that I didn't think of, but
What's that?
I think he's way too accurate. Joey C. He just mentioned Joey C.
Oh, wait.
Joey C. would be, seems
see,
like he
hold
would be one of these scum con men teaching this.
100.
This guy kind of has that Joey C. personality.
Where is it? Hold on. Was it long ago?
It was next to last one.
Oh, here you go.
I need to scroll down.
Joey C seems like he would have been one of these scum con
No doubt.
teaching this. I don't have any issue with Joey,
Give it time.
but yeah. One of my was it last episode or the episode before? We were talking about Frank Dukes' stolen valor, and someone, man, I can't remember who it was. Someone wrote in the chat, Joey C has stolen velour. That cracked me up. Made me laugh really hard. I loved that one.
Non-believer. Plus, I don't know if I should say that on film, but if the guy had his tongue in the wrong position of the mouth, that can also nullify it. Yeah, you can nullify it. You can nullify a lot of things done to you.
If you have your tongue in, I don't know what the right spot is. In fact, I only know of one spot. So if it's in the wrong spot, you can nullify a knockout.
Wait, how are you ever going to use this in combat or battle or in self-defense if the other person also has to be a believer in order for it to work?
What a fantastic What a fantastic question. And I wonder if famous boxers, George Foreman, Mike Tyson, if they knew this tongue trick. Let's see, Luigi, Gummi Chainsaw, the great Gummi Chainsaw. Please, everyone, go support Gummi Chainsaw. Let's make our version of Cheez-Its. I like that. I do like that. The Luigi Greenberg snack, the non-believe-its. I like
God,
that.
it's so good, though. God, I love Cheez-Its.
I do love a good Cheez-It. You know what recently was introduced to me as a good side for Cheez-Its is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a side of Cheez-Its.
That makes sense. It does,
Oh,
yeah.
it goes together so well. Fantastic. Let's see here. Echo Pineapple. Phil Elmore is en route to sort you guys out karate style. Phil Elmore, a friend, has declined to do the show, but man, I really did want some of his insight on some of these. It would have been great, but I'm still holding out hope. Maybe we'll have him on sometime. Stachunksta. Okay, was it you, Stachunksta, that came up with the stolen velour joke? Because that one really got me. That was good. All right.
In fact, you can nullify them if you raise those two big toes. Plus,
oh yeah, that was another thing. If you raise your toes, you eliminate a knockout. Again, would love to ask Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield. You know about the toe and the tongue trick for knockouts? Man, if your trainers did not tell you that when you were training in your prime as a boxer, you got ripped off.
if I say I'm going to knock you out, and you raise one toe and push one toe down, can't knock you out. And then if I go to try again, you reverse it. If you keep doing this, I won't knock you out. Plus,
I missed that scene in Rocky when his coach is telling him, "Keep your toes up, Rocky. Keep your toes up."
You bum! You put your tongue in the wrong spot.
That Russian's gonna get you that way.
You bum! Women will make you weak in the knees, and keep your toe up.
I'm telling you.
Oh man! All right, doing Mickey doing Bullshido lines. Oh shit! I could do this all day. All right. So yes. Also, thank you to Gummi Chainsaw for making me some new transitions this week. Man, he really knocked it out of the park this week for me. Now we are going to move on to a little bit about George Dillman, the man. His life, his legacy.
There's a lot of people that do not think that chi flow exists. In fact, I just had a seminar out in Long Island not too long ago, and a doctor came over to me and was at the seminar, and afterwards he said, "I didn't believe in the chi flow." He says, "Still this." He says, "Now I have to go back to my studies." He says, "I think you made me a believer."
Now, that is a common practice of con artists. You know, I met a guy who told me how great I am.
Yeah.
And in fact, he was a doctor, and I was telling him about how the human body works. What was his name? I don't know. You know, that is typical con man behavior right there.
Was that the same guy?
That was the same guy. I think that might have been
nuts,
taken
man.
at a little bit of a different time. Let's hear a little bit about the life of George Dillman. The exciting life of this big fat ninja.
That was George Anthony Dillman III, probably the most talked about man in American karate. He says he's the only person to train with both Muhammad Ali and Bruce Lee. He's won countless national competitions, and he's the owner of over 150 karate dojos around the world.
What?
He's also a big believer in the
150 karate dojos.
How the
You know what
hell?
that means? That means people are buying this shit.
Very much.
It's amazing.
power of ki, and most famously, the importance of pressure point knockouts.
but that's the ending of the large intestinal meridian where the energy flows.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Is
Hotel
that
conference room.
Yes. Well, I do have a video specifically from this conference, or whatever, from this meeting here. It's pretty damn funny. A little bit later, but the organ thing where he's talking about how Chi talks about these lines in your body that connect to organs, like hitting your shoulder is somehow connected to your gallbladder, and hitting you in the thigh is somehow connected to your brain. It's nonsense. It's, I wouldn't even call it pseudoscience because it's just pure bullshit that was written on the back of a pizza box, 100 years ago. And it's stupid. And so, but somehow this guy just made a living off of telling people, hey, here's how to defend yourself. Now we have sports that are very highly visible, public, regulated, in which any one of them could do one of these moves and rule their divisions, rule the sport. But they didn't come to me to teach them.
I wonder how many ass kickings this guy is responsible for, because the people that he's teaching. No, I mean like the people that he's teaching, they may have used it in self-defense.
Yes. Many. Yes. Yeah. I just. He definitely has pocket hoagies in that gi. Emergency hoagies.
They can't knock you out if you have an emergency hoagie on you.
Yes.
Toes up.
When you touch his arm on large intestine,
Jesus Christ.
the fight is over.
God dang.
Luigi?
Mike's shitty internet provider.
That was a misdemeanor.
My goodness.
Holy crap.
Just play them all,
Mike's-
Luigi. Play them all.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Man, we have some amazing we have some amazing viewers. I love all of you, but Mike's shitty internet provider right now has the focus of my attention. Thank you so much, Mike's shitty internet provider. That is, you have been a real blessing. Thank you so much. And thank you to Donna G. Thank you to Stachunksta, to Pescado Joe. Man, this has just been wow. We're like less than an hour into this show and we've gotten so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I wish I could spend 2 hours saying thank you. I'm going to make a special members only show called Thank You. That's just me saying thank you over and over again. I've already used up my stingers. How about the more you know? Here we go. There you go.
Classic.
I hope that was worth 50 gifted memberships. It's so stupid. What we do here is nonsense, but we're trying to also keep you from being a victim of nonsense. Embrace it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so
Also,
what?
Donna Gee.
Wait, something else happened?
Yep.
Oh my gosh!
Add another 20 onto that.
Donna G. Wow! That's a total of 50 for her too. Oh my gosh!
101 shows so far. That's setting records.
Much love to you, man. Great people out there.
Wow! Thank you, Donna G. Thank you so much. Ah, if only people would watch this show. They get free memberships. Man, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Man.
Tell a friend.
Yes, please. Send this show to somebody random. Call a random number and say, Skeptical Robot told me to call you.
Put us in your top 8 on MySpace.
Yes, and you have a... what the hell?
God dang!
Another...
This is your life now.
I am so speechless. I am so fucking speechless. I am humbled. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I am, whoo, wow. I am blown away. I am blown away. Thank you so much. Tiff? No, this is not a regular thing, and I do not take it for granted. For the past few episodes, we have just had a lot of very generous people. They're doing this because they like Corndiff. They don't like me. They like Corndiff.
They want to see it grow. They're planting.
Man, thank you so much. I am just blown away. Thank you. Sorry, Chops. I'm going to be spending the next hour saying thank you.
Oh, it's all good.
Thank you. It is wonderful. It is amazing. I am feeling the love. I am so blessed by my viewers. Thank you so much. Yes, I recently eliminated my top tier membership levels and made everything 1.99 level. Everyone follow the $1 model. If it's helping. Yes, thank you, Stachunksta. Wow. I am really speechless here. Thank you, everyone. Just, it really means a lot to me. I'm glad people like this silly, stupid show. All right, here we go.
Immediately,
George Dillman has also touted his ability to perform a no-touch knockout. That is, disabling an opponent without making physical contact. Nowadays, most martial artists have a hard time taking this seriously. Just a few decades back,
Check this out.
George Dillman was actually...
Holy shit. No!
He was blindfolded cutting watermelons on dudes' stomachs. Like, that could be a grift, like it could be fake, but also could be totally real and just knew when to stop, you know?
Man, I'm gonna go with illusion. You know, it's just the sword is only so sharp. It's definitely gonna go through watermelon. Well, hold on, watermelon's pretty freaking tough, man, compared to our skin.
Now, I will tell you, there's of course ways to fake this sort of thing, but there's also ways to just use skill and stop yourself. It's not really a magic trick as much as it is a kind of just a measure of your ability to feel your surroundings, you know?
I'm doing that without a blindfold is hard enough. Fuck.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt on this one and just say practice. Practice made him able to do this. Now, what is weird is how the people holding the watermelons were able to keep their limbs out of the way for him to cut. That leads me to believe that it could have been a little bit fake. But I don't know.
I say the blindfold is not really that blinding.
Yeah, that might be it.
Still a hard trick to do, man. It really is.
That probably would be. That's crazy, though. But it was funny, though, is I also love that when he takes the blindfold off, he looks like a fucking psychopath. He looks like a madman who just killed somebody, but he's given the good news that he didn't.
brings it back to my last point, man. He just doesn't fit the... He doesn't have the face for this.
No, he does not. Now, I cut a lot. I would love it if we can get through all of it. It'd be great. I'll understand if we don't. But wait till you see his student.
Oh, God.
Oh, that one's a barrel of laughs.
American karate. Most of George's backstory comes from his autobiography, Prometheus. In short, his stepfather was an ex...
Yes, Hamhead. Skeptical Robot has to have the best subscriber to gifted member ratio on YouTube. No fucking question about it. We actually had to give our gifted memberships to a bank in Switzerland because we have so many of them. We don't want them to lose any value.
Trying to figure out how to launder them back into the system.
Trying our best.
Soldier who taught him his first fighting moves: kicks, punches, and throwing pepper at enemies to escape.
Throwing pepper?
That'll work.
Then he got into a fight with his stepfather when he was 17 years old, prompting him to leave home. Taking many odd jobs to survive, George remained directionless for the next few years. At night, he boxed in what were called smokers, named for the dingy atmosphere of drinking and smoking where the fights were held. George recalls a record of 25-3, but says he got tired of this lifestyle and joined the military in 1961.
So, I don't know if any of this is true. Might be, might not be. But I will just say it seems to be kind of a recurring theme amongst a lot of these guys is having given up on on life at an early age and then deciding to go to the military. Not really sure why that's recurring. It doesn't really have any credibility to it, but all three of the people we've covered so far in this Bullshido series have the exact same story. I don't get it, but whatever. It just kind of falls in line.
There he served 11 years, meeting a fellow soldier early on who shared his interest in combat sports. When the soldier challenged him to light sparring with karate, George was quickly overtaken. He signed up for classes that same night.
How great is that pic? Let's see if I can put my face on that pic. Use that as a promo.
George didn't go to Vietnam, but was instead posted to Washington, D.C. in 1965.
That's an odd thing to say. Didn't go to Vietnam, but was posted in the United States. Well, that's a big, big difference. That's a very, very big difference.
In his autobiography, he talks about a confrontation with rioters following the assassination of Martin Luther King. George says he fought off 30 men on his own, even hospitalizing 2 of them. His other stories include the time, quote, hippies attacked the Pentagon, and when rioters stopped his car on the way to work.
Again, seems to fall right in line with every other Bullshido con artist that we've talked about, that they have some exaggerated fantasy scenario that they talk about where they took on a group of people. They just have to, it's part of building their resume. It would just seem to make so much more sense to me if you just told the truth, but whatever.
His response? Quote, I only have 9 rounds, but the first 9 who want to, step forward. George says this display of bravado dispersed the crowd peacefully. That he led a colorful life outside his career, too.
What's funny is that was back when he used guns, before he realized he could kill people with his mind.
Writing in his autobiography that he once cheated on his wife with one of his karate students. When his wife found out, she was ready to challenge the karate student, despite having no formal training herself.
Holy shit.
So I'm going to guess this really didn't happen, but how cool of a story is it to tell, your students, hey, look, I'm a karate badass. My wife's a karate badass. I cheated on my karate badass wife and with another karate badass, and they wanted to fight it out for me in a kumite to win all of this sexiness.
2 warriors fighting for him. Yeah.
Looks like Lenny. It does, Mike. It 100% looks like Lenny. It even has his haircut. You're totally right.
Who's Lenny?
Do you know who Lenny is? All right, Corndiff. I don't even know where to start, but okay, Lenny is a recurring character on TSN.
Oh, okay.
Who is a 60-year-old virgin who is also a real downer. It's probably just the best way to summarize him. Anything he has to say is a sad, pathetic story about how he hates living, and it turns into comedy gold. Recently, won a date with Miss Kaylee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. They plan to go to medieval times on their date.
Apparently everything was smoothed out and the 3 remained on good terms. Later, George learned Okinawan karate from a retired soldier posted there in World War II. Training every night for 2 years made him a force to be reckoned with, and George won more than 300 awards over a 5-year period.
That does not look like a effective practical weapon. Just me. I don't know. Plus, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I mean, if you're against grass, it's going to work great.
Yeah. Look at that haircut, too.
He's got such a derpy face, man. I don't know what it is.
Looks like a thumb. Got a thumb to the face.
George's notoriety expanded, and soon he was rubbing elbows with famous athletes like Muhammad Ali. He opened a dojo in Pennsylvania in the late 60s, leaving the military to focus on it 4 years later. He met Bruce Lee a handful of times, recounting a story of how the movie star showed up at his dojo one day and took over the class.
Yeah, so to your point, when you said trained Bruce Lee, I'm gonna probably say he said that. He said he trained him, but here's another version of that story.
Rather than grow irritated, the sensei studied his instruction style and picked up his habit of using humor to break the tension of training. If you're wondering whether they ever sparred, George says it happened just once.
Well, I asked him to fight. That's how it came about. He didn't ask me, I asked him. I said, I want to fight with you, I want to spar. And we sparred. Well, I went in my fighting.
And he said, no, you're too fat and out of shape. I'm a real athlete.
And all of a sudden, wow. And back at that point in the martial arts, people didn't kick above here. People really...
I don't know what he's pointing at, but I'm guessing the waist.
He didn't kick high till Bruce Lee. Till he did it in movies. He's the reason we have a Superfoot Wallace. He's the reason we had people kicking on. Because he started it.
In 1972...
I don't know about that.
Yes, he killed Bruce Lee. Gummi Chainsaw.
Wow.
Because that's the story he tells.
Met up with Muhammad Ali again, who was becoming curious about karate. To demonstrate, the two had a friendly sparring match. George evaded Ali's left jab and countered with a light roundhouse kick to the groin, convincing the people's champion to pick up karate.
Makes sense. Makes sense, right?
He kicked him in the nuts, and he's proud of it.
George thinks Muhammad Ali's karate training is what gave him the edge against other boxers. At some point, George...
That is quite the claim to make.
Is that recorded somewhere that he said that?
I would love to know. I should look into that. But if that is true, that is quite the claim to make. I think personally Joe Montana was only a good quarterback because I taught him ballet.
Good point.
That is quite the claim.
George met a master named Hohan Soken, who tried teaching him about pressure point strikes. George couldn't make heads or tails of it, so the story goes Soken bequeathed his scrolls to the American sensei that supposedly held the secret staccata.
Again, we're going to see a lot of similarities here. They all seem to have the same fucking story. This sounds like Frank Dukes. Frank Dukes found a guy who was a spy in Japan who was also part of a clan of ninjas who decided to train him. Same story.
This reminds me of every karate coach I ever had. They always had like a picture of their master, and it was always some guy with a big Fu Manchu, and they always had this big story about going to Japan and learning everything. I'm just like, now I'm like, I don't know if they were real or not.
Probably not.
No.
Karate moves. George believed that Japanese masters had guarded these secrets from Westerners, and at the time...
Chops is a good streamer because I taught him how to love.
Hell yeah.
Good one, Stevie J.
had come to bring karate back to...
Yes, I guess his hobbies included karate and falconry. I'm not sure what the fuck's going on with this photo, but it's a fantastic photo, and I would be lying if I said I wasn't jealous.
He certainly was in a position to make this happen. By 1982, George Dillman was the best-known sensei in America.
The hell
with
was
official
that?
Karate magazine calling him, quote, one of the winningest competitors karate has ever known. He began promoting a popular line of video cassettes demonstrating his work, and his seminars continued selling out around the country. In 1983, George attended a class by Seiyu Oyada in Kansas City, where he was shown once more the effectiveness of pressure point strikes. These techniques were developed by the Japanese master into a style called Ryokyo Kempo, which George was immediately attracted to. George now emphasized the importance of hitting pressure points akin to those used in Chinese acupuncture.
The pressure points, the mapping out of the system of the human body, is contained within these kata. If you have any of my other videotapes, and I have over a dozen now on just pressure point attacking, you will see that kata maps out the angle and direction to attack nerves in the human body.
So that's what we were talking about earlier when he was talking about hitting the stomach and pancreas by some stupid line or whatever. I'm going to fast forward to some of this because this is dumb. This is just stupid, him being stupid and them highlighting how stupid he is. So let's just skip right to a demonstration. How's that sound? That sound better than this nonsense?
Why not?
Wait.
What'd you say, Corndiff? Sorry.
I said I can't wait.
Okay, here we go. So here are going to be two demonstrations of George Dillman's pressure point techniques.
If I touch, you grab me. If he grabs me to muscle me, if I touch anywhere here,
He's saying if he touches his foot
and just lightly tap here. Whoa!
What?
If you touch the foot and slap the side of the head, you will go unconscious.
If only I knew. If only.
Did he keep? Can you roll that back?
Yeah, sure. Tell me where to pause.
If I touch, you grab me. If he grabs me to muscle me,
Foot on foot.
if I touch anywhere here and just lightly tap here. Whoa!
I don't know. Maybe.
None of us know because it's bullshit.
What guy that's trying to get rough with you is going to go up to you and grab you the way that guy
wait
did?
for you to hit him on the side of the head.
Yes!
Opposite, with the opposite side hand.
And be barefoot doing it?
Oh, wait a minute. I'll bet stepping on the foot prevents you from moving the foot upward from blocking the knockout.
Oh, yeah, you can't move your big toe if it's being shoved down.
Yeah. Maybe I've discovered the science of This bullshit.
You should make a video cassette series and sell it.
I tried. Nobody bought it. It was just headbutting and kicking in the balls and trying to bite throats.
You get him back.
We're gonna get him back. Okay.
God, that sounds like it hurts, man.
The drama that has to go into it. It's like, oh, we're gonna get him back. He's unconscious. He's so stupid. Yes, I'm a doctor and a karate expert. Also, this is just as good as a defibrillator.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Just sit there.
I think he can because he was awake the whole time.
If
Hulkamania, stay till the end. Stay till the end.
I wanted to injure, I would have a hold of the head and tread.
That is the movement of injury. that is the movement where I fear that I will be injured. It's so stupid. Who buys this shit? Who buys this nonsense? Okay, so now this next one is one of the things that I literally found today.
Strike, it's a move in the kata that I have.
But you have 3 nerves, not here now, but you feel here and you feel a little nobule. Feel a little nobule right there.
All right, so let's just pay attention because I do want to try to give him the benefit of the doubt. And let's see if maybe he's telling the truth. Maybe. Let's just see.
Maybe he really believes in it. Like, I was literally saying to myself, I think this guy truly believes in what he's doing. He's like lied to himself for so many years. It's become fact.
I'm trying to feel my nodule right now.
I've been stroking my nodule this whole time. But he is saying, yes, if you feel around your chin, there's a nodule.
Go dead center. Right here, and you'll feel.
I love the guy. The guy who's his little training dummy there is trying to do it too. He looks like he's doing the eating pussy thing with his fingers.
Like you have a pimple. That's where the nerve ends. This side of his body is yin. That side of his body is yang. I need a nice.
All right. Nodule in the middle. Yin and yang. All right, we following along here?
Like, is this dangerous? Should I not be touching my nodule? Am I going to fall out?
It'll make you go blind.
Come here. You see me in. I was looking people over. Take your finger. Take this finger. You're going to hold him. You're going to hold that point. So they want to get it on the camera.
The nodule is the pleasure center.
Let me place it. I'm the one who knows this. I think she's fallen in love with you. So you're right there.
Right there.
Okay, now a little pressure down that way. That's it. I need a good yang. Yang per. You seem like.
I need a good yang.
What the hell is this?
So he is saying that there are 3 spots on the chin, 1 yin, 1 yang, 1 clitoris that you have to touch in order to have the perfect storm. Watch.
The yang individual. You're going to stand off the side here, right here. You're going to take this finger. Now this is an ideal situation.
Oh, you're telling me.
Because I got yin holding his yin side, yang holding the yang side.
Listen to this.
And I take that finger, and we just go in the middle to hunt. It's right there.
Oh my God, no.
You all right?
No.
You weren't pressing.
Oh,
you need a better actor.
Now, did you hear that? Now, again, this is just falls right in line with all this bullshit. You didn't do it right. That's why it didn't work. He just yelled at that little girl, you weren't pushing. You bitch.
Dude, if you look at the guy's eyes as he's kind of like backing up, it's so bad.
It's terrible acting. It is terrible, terrible acting.
I like how the two assistants are laughing.
Yes, exactly. They are both laughing at this. And then he says, you didn't do it right. Let's do it again.
Hold on. Press. You press.
Oh my God!
He had to make the Hanna-Barbera gong sound noise.
Can we back it up just as he's getting hit? Oh my God,
and then as he's falling, he said, "I'm going unconscious." And then they had a banana cream pie fight.
This is so stupid.
Press.
Look
You
at this.
press.
People do not pass out that way.
And then look at the room. There are people here. People paid for this. People paid him money to do this stupid act. This nonsense.
Beyond that, they're mesmerized. They literally telling themselves, "Oh my God, he did it!
He did it with the yin yang nodule trick." This is great. I mean, I look at this and I would probably scream, "How in the world can you spend money on this?" Don't get me wrong. I've spent money on stupid things, but this crosses a line with me. I saw this and I was like, this has to be in the show. This needs to be in the show. How about we do this one more time? I want to watch it again. Just the impact. And, you know, when Mike Tyson was knocking motherfuckers out when he was 20 years old, this is what they did before they went out. They went, boom.
Yeah.
Before they hit the ground. And then they did that whole, was it Glass Joe and Mike Tyson's Punch Out that went, sideways, left and right, and then finally fell. Oh, that was disorienting.
You all right?
Mr. Dillman?
You are pressing. Hold on. Press. You press.
God fucking dang
What
it,
a
man.
fucking asshole. What a fucking grifting piece of shit asshole. Fuck you, George Tillman.
Help me get him up. Help me get him up.
Oh, now
Get
we're
him up.
serious. Now, someone get a defibrillator and a doctor. Oh, I'm coming back to my senses.
You see the pupils, how dilated?
They're half moons.
It immediately affects the eyes.
You never knew what the pupils looked like before.
Now, they're eyeballs, and he's pointing at them in a room full of, I'm going to guess, 150 people, and he's saying, look, do you think they could see his fucking pupils?
Exactly,
in this room? And also, let me tell you, I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you, dilated pupils, it doesn't need to be a knockout to dilate your pupils. He just said, if it's a knockout, if you dilated pupils, you know it's a knockout. No, sir, that is you practicing medicine without a license, because that is not true. That is not it. Cocaine dilates your pupils.
No, it's a knockout if the pupils get dilated.
No.
You know it's a knockout.
No. It could be something else. All right. Now, enough of that asshole. Now we're going to have a little bit of fun with Mr. Dillman's protege. If you haven't seen this, I know Corndiff has seen this. We watched this once before. But this is his student, Tom Cameron. Prepare to laugh. If you haven't seen this before, hopefully you haven't. Have you seen
We
this?
know martial arts from karate.
No.
Chops, have you seen this, Chops?
I have not, but I'm so
Okay.
excited already.
Good. Do you remember this, Corndiff?
I do not. No.
Oh, good. We've watched this on the show before, but it's just too good, and it was just right in line with what we were talking about today. But this guy is a direct student, direct lineage, whatever the fuck you want to call it, of Mr. Dillman. We're going to see him on display on the greatest of all platforms, public access television.
Body movies. But did you know they can also be used as a talent?
I love that
Our
set.
next guest,
It's
Grandmaster
great,
Tom
isn't it?
Cameron,
I love the swipes. You'll see.
uses pressure points and energy beams to drop his enemies to the ground. Enjoy Grandmaster Tom Cameron and his assistant Samantha with their exciting martial arts demonstration.
Good afternoon. My name is Tom Cameron.
This guy.
7th degree black belt in Taekwondo. I'm a 4th.
Yep. Those swipes are not me. Those are the public access swipes. So you have seen this.
Yep. This is great, man.
But
This
it's
is
great.
absolutely astounding.
It's
Degree in Hapkido, and I also
Throughout the body.
Ah,
Without it, you
motherfucker.
don't.
Of course. When,
Sorry. That was my fault.
Tom
Hold on.
Cameron and his assistant Samantha.
Damn it. These buttons are so close together. I hate that. All right. Missing in action. Wow, this is so 80s. Would you believe? I do not believe that this is 10 years old. I think this was somewhere around 2000, maybe 13, 14. Well, I guess I would make it about more than 10 years old, but not 80s. But yes, definitely looks 80s. High school talent show vibes. That background looks like a prom. I 100%.
I'm jealous of that background.
Somebody put that background together and said, "Yeah, that's it."
This is it, folks. We nailed it. I'm going to see if I can make that my background for the next show.
With their exciting martial arts demonstration.
Good afternoon. My name is Tom Cameron. I'm a 7th degree black belt in Taekwondo. I'm a 4th degree in Hapkido, and I...
Do you always have to be fat and out of shape to have
Dude,
these gifts? It
you
seems
took
to
the
help.
words right out of my mouth.
It seems to help.
It's insane. All of them have been. It's not even chunky. They've been fat. It's straight up fat.
Okay, now speaking of how fat he is, I want everyone who's listening or watching the show to really try to tune in to the sound.
Oh yeah.
Try to tune in to Tom Cameron's breathing.
If you have headphones, put them on.
Several other different art styles. The reason that I'm here today is I'm going to be showing off some of the techniques that we've learned that utilize pressure points as well as energy projection and sound. I have my assistant here, Samantha. She's one of my black belt inductees. The thing that sets our art apart is the fact that we do use energy projection as well as sound. I'm going to use one of the stage people here. Andy is going to be my catcher later on, but right now, what I want to do is
He's already
grab
out of
hold my
breath.
like a
Take your
Roman
time, Cameron.
Now I'm gonna,
Okay, now this
Is he
bullshit
just wearing
here.
regular ass Adidas track pants?
I think those are regular sweatpants.
Damn.
Okay, so listen to this. This is amazing. This line of bullshit here. Okay, pay attention, because of all the bullshit, even the knockout bullshit, I don't think it goes to this level of bullshit.
I'm going to try and pull you. I want you to resist as much as possible. Do not get down in good stance. Don't let me pull you. Resist. But the sound, okay, thank you. But the sound to get the energy in the room moving towards me is actually the word me. So if he resists, and I say me, he's not able to resist me anymore.
Saying a word affects the sound, which affects strength. I mean, come on.
We've been doing it wrong all these years, Luigi.
I can't stop looking at that poor belt. That poor belt.
Hey, he worked for at least a year to obtain that belt. Give him respect.
And then he had to buy a bigger one. It is, I mean, it looks like it's about to explode. All right, so now we learned about how to bring energy in. Maybe there's a way for energy out.
Longer. The energy actually forces him towards me. Now, because I'm a bigger guy, I can use physical force to do that. But if I'm doing it with a young lady like this, and I can resist, I can fight it, she can't get me.
Watch
but
the
if
background.
She uses that word, me.
Get out of here.
Pull me off my feet. There are sounds or phonemes that work for every direction. Now I'm going to try and push you. Get down into like a football stance. There you go. Come on a little closer to the microphone, I guess. And
all right, now put this in your mouth.
don't let it stance. Don't
Close
let me
your
push you.
eyes.
Good. The sound is ho.
Can you tell he's out of breath? He's out of breath from that short little sprint he did into that room separator, whatever you call those things.
Give him a chance, man. He's doing like 3 days of workout right now.
Ho. He's not able to resist. Try one more time. Don't let me push you.
Come on.
What the
It seems very
Look, I've
strange.
used hoe a lot of times in my life and never did that.
And it was usually when I was pushing someone.
Listeners that we think that a simple sound or a phoneme
he
would have
is
the
so
ability
out of breath.
to affect the person in that way. What's even stranger is the idea that using the sound
The chi takes it out of you, man.
That chi shortcut did not seem to help you if you were that out of breath pushing someone.
projecting energy can actually knock somebody out. Samantha is going to...
Okay, all right. This one definitely needs to be up. The hacksaw Jim Duggan technique. Oh!
God dang it.
That's good. That's good, Hamhead. Way to go.
try for her first time to actually knock me out.
Hold on, I need to take a break. Can I sit down somewhere? I'm getting a little lightheaded. Is anyone else's arm hurting?
Using just the sound and the energy projection. Let me get this out of the way.
Okay, the first time we played this, Anthony Zenhauser was here, and I can't remember the line he used, but right there when he says, "Let me get this out of the way," Anthony Zenhauser said, "Yeah, so you could see me better."
I remember that.
All right. Now, I believe we've established that this guy's name is Andy. Andy has one job: to catch Tom when he gets knocked out from Chi.
That's a big job.
He fucked up.
Now again, you have to.
Damn it, Adam.
Now you have to do the follow-up, which seems to be part of the routine of knocking someone out with Chi, which is to make a really big deal about it and act like they're in danger. It's basically just slapping someone and saying, "Wake up."
I love this part so damn much. It's so violent.
But you know what? I would believe from that he actually probably could have passed out.
Him, yes. Your average person, no.
Yeah.
He just ran out of breath.
He was building up to losing breath, and he was like, "Here's my chance to take a break." Oh. How long was I out? Who's president? Have I been out long? She Hadouken the shit out of him. Gummi Chainsaw. Go support Gummi Chainsaw.
If you can shoot in tight, you should be able to see that the pupils are actually dilated.
Now, who does that sound like?
Oh my God! Yeah.
Who does that sound like?
As a result of the initial push, the energy push.
I have to collect myself because I got Hadoukened so bad, like super bad. Fucking asshole. Yeah, all right. Now,
I can do it.
Now step on my
I don't
balls.
need your help.
Spit in my face.
Yeah.
All right. Time to put the handcuffs on.
Are we good? Okay, Tom and Samantha, that was.
Wow, that was such a load of horse shit. Thanks for stopping by.
It was pretty incredible to watch. Tom, can you tell us about what we witnessed when she used the sound and energy to make you fall?
What they are theorizing is that we actually have that humans, because we operate with an electro.
He's still out of breath.
Yeah, sitting down.
That somehow we've been able to.
And taking a rest. Still out of breath.
To develop the ability to interfere with the nervous system, and it kind of acts like a circuit breaker or a reboot system for a computer.
Wow, it's something to see. And Samantha, how much training?
I love that. Not giving it credibility, but just saying, well, that's something to see, right? Missing in action. Now, if there was only a move that could make it possible for me to see my penis again.
Before you can tap into that and make that happen.
Preparing for a demonstration, just a few minutes, literally.
But how long have you been practicing these techniques before you were able to?
I was in the back, collecting all the chi, putting it into my chi ball, banking it, to throw it all out at them. Your normal stuff.
Make someone fall with sound and motion.
A couple years.
That's fantastic. Well, great.
She worked on this for years.
Could you imagine waking up and realizing you spent years on this shit?
No! One day, that's so funny because we've had moments where we've said, these are all just con men, and that at some point their victims do wake up and just say, what the fuck have I been doing for all this time? I've wasted my life.
Oh God, what have I done?
Oh God, what have I done? Exactly. And this poor girl, she's probably very sweet, probably very naive, a little gullible, and this fucking basketball stomach piece of shit comes in and says, let me teach you how to defend yourself. And she, if she's ever in some dangerous situation, gives her false confidence of thinking that she can duking her way out of it. And that's so wrong. It's so incredibly wrong.
Tell us too about the things you were doing with Andy when he was able to resist you and then not able to. How much of that is the sound, or I guess what's at play there when suddenly he's powerless to your pushes?
Give us a summary of your bullshit.
It's all purely the sound. That the sound actually affects the nervous system in certain ways and causes an inability or an ability, depending on what it is we're trying to do, to affect the person. So even though they believe that they're trying to resist, the nervous system again is being interfered with.
Well, thanks so much, both of you, for sharing your talent with us.
Oh no, he said ho. My I got the brain scramblies.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Fuck off. Now, let's watch Tom Cameron demonstrate the dim mock. Is anyone here familiar with the dim mock?
You could have given it a better name. What the hell is that?
I believe Trucker Andy called it the dim cock. But the dim mock is the death touch.
Oh, this guy.
The death touch.
Yeah,
the chi in the butthole touch.
Impressive acts of mind over matter don't have to involve any supernatural skill. In the martial arts, mind over matter can be achieved by mental discipline alone. And among the most
also, they weren't broken at all. They all had the same exact shape. What the hell was that?
Don't you imagine that these people who have to do this as part of their training, they're getting billed for those? Like there's some invoice that goes out to them. It's like, you broke 8 bricks. Those things, those cost me a trip to Home Depot to go buy.
Is the deadly discipline of dim mock.
I've been studying martial arts for approximately.
There's no breakage. What the hell?
It's such,
you would expect a little crumbles, maybe at least dust coming out.
You're saying maybe it's staged and they perforated these bricks.
No. I'm saying they're really bad at staging. Like I know it's fake, but try a little harder to make it more realistic.
All right, stay tuned till the end, Chops. You might just be proven right.
Oh
You
shoot!
just might be proven right again. Again, you might just be proven right. So Tom Cameron looks a little bit younger here, about 150 pounds lighter than he was.
God dang!
Let's see what he has to say about practicing the debunk. I can't ever say debunk without trying to give it some sort of very stupid, nefarious sounding voice to it. The debunk. Hey, Rumple Trenchcoat, a Columbo podcast. Thank you for the $5.
Thank you.
This guy looks like he knows more about dim sum than dim mock. Good one. And man, those stretchy pants that he was wearing look like they had seen better days.
He sleeps in those.
I don't know that he's taken them off in 20 years.
We got a stinger. We got a stinger for Rumpled.
Oh, good one. Thank you. Let's see. What do we want to go with? We'll go with this one. Thank you for the super chat, Roman Trenchcoat. Gonna have to start picking up, getting some new stingers. Hey, there we go. The shimmy. Oh, that'd be a good stinger. The shimmy stinger. That is, believe it or not, that is very, very highly requested. The shimmy.
I don't know why.
It always has been.
Because it's adorable. All right. You know what? I'm gonna. Hold on. Well, okay, I'm not gonna say anything actually, but I do want to talk to you about something, Corndiff.
Okay.
Yeah. Just remind me. Gummi, can you? I know I'm gonna forget. Just, Gummi, if you don't mind. You know what I'm talking about.
Everyone, close your ears.
I know I'm gonna forget. I just know I'm gonna forget. Anyway, all right.
As a means of self-defense when I was in college. That was the first gym class that I'd ever taken.
According to Tom, dim mock can so...
What'd you say?
I bet he got his ass beat a lot if he used this
a lot
in college.
I want to kick his ass now.
Yeah, more than a couple of times.
Find the mind's control of the body that a skilled master can stop his enemy's heart with a single touch. The death touch. If stimulating key points
lean
on
him
the
against a
body
wall,
and you pull the trigger on the gun.
Can affect health, maybe a precise blow to a special acupressure point can terminate life.
Yes.
I absolutely believe that this information is vital to get out.
Listen to this.
Imagine if the population are able to use these techniques not only for self-defense, but to resuscitate their grandparents when they have a heart attack. Resuscitate.
What?
Oh my God, there's going to be people karate chopping their fucking dead grandparents.
He's saying that this is going to help revive a dead person.
I think they already have a system, my dude.
Like I said earlier about the defibrillator, he's literally equating what he does with medicine. Fucking idiot.
Take their child if they get into an accident. Bring people out of epileptic seizures. Imagine.
Bring people out of epileptic seizures with a karate chop.
He's literally throwing everything he can at that fan.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
What the medical implications of that are.
You're not a doctor. You don't know what the medical implications are.
This slides down, touches that point, and moves the person to the ground.
He pushed an elbow. That does not move a human being. It might hurt. That doesn't move people.
It does if you believe.
Oh, that's true. But also the other person has to believe also. Remember?
Everybody's got to believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
And be barefoot.
Or you are a non-believe-it.
That a lot of martial artists that have said what I'm doing is not possible. I'm faking it.
I'm sure
My
they said that.
students are going along with me until I touch them and show them exactly what's going on.
Now, once again, the vague description of people by saying, oh yeah, there's a lot of people who don't believe me, and I show them, and then they become believers. Happens all the time. Not one fucking specific example of what the fuck he's talking about.
Going on, once they've been touched by me or somebody who is skilled at what this is, there's no doubt in their mind that what we're teaching is real. When I gave a demonstration a couple years ago at the National Championships, one of the ramifications was that a group of martial...
Gummi Chainsaw, bro, I have epilepsy. If someone chops me while I'm having a seizure, I'm throwing a stool at them as soon as they get up. Deservedly so. Deservedly so.
I just
All
pictured that. I'm fucking
right.
Just pictured the bear throwing a chair. Just like, what the fuck was that?
All right, so listen to this. Listen to this claim.
Martial arts instructors tried to have a contract put out on me to silence me from teaching these techniques. So yes, it's difficult to get this information out.
He's doing the Lord's work.
A cabal mafia syndicate of martial arts instructors. Now, here's the funny thing. If they're martial arts instructors, why do they need to hire a hitman?
Right?
And they all know this death touch? Come on now.
When you say a contract out on you, what do you mean by that?
They wanted me dead.
What incredible skill are these martial arts masters so afraid of that they would make this alleged threat?
This group of martial arts masters who have not been named or specifically mentioned in any way whatsoever.
Energetic results of some of these techniques.
For the first time on television, Tom Cameron has agreed to show us.
Now, what's interesting is if you think about people teaching the debunk, you have to think about it logically and practically. Who are they practicing on?
Exactly.
Who's volunteering for this sort of shit? If it's just to kill people, it's like saying that having humans line up for target practice doesn't make a lot of sense. But now it does, because this guy says, "Oh yeah, I'll let you stop my heart on TV."
He'd be the most cost-effective executioner at a prison ever.
No kidding. No kidding. That whole cruel and unusual thing, imagine not even knowing that you're being killed.
Yeah, he can do it through a sheet, too.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
I'll never know.
So this guy, we're all going to probably find holes in the logic of what we're about to witness here. We're probably all going to have different points of view because there's so many fucking stupid holes in the logic of this. But let's just watch.
My name is Jeff Schultz. I'm a nurse paramedic with Justice Fire Department. We're going to be...
Okay, now, not a doctor. I'm a nurse paramedic.
Not only that, he works for the fire department.
Yes, a noble profession. Not gonna. I'm not gonna shit on him. Fantastic profession. But if we're stopping someone's heart, and that's the plan, that is the intended plan, to stop someone's heart. This is the medical attention that we gathered.
The poor fire department has enough problems with money. They're not going to have technology. In my opinion, that's going to help with this heart thing. They leave that to the EMTs.
Or maybe get a doctor? Or just a lot of different...
Too logical.
A lot of different things. And, honestly, I would be very curious to know what the fire department thought about him mentioning, I'm helping stop a guy's heart in a gymnasium.
Yeah, really.
All right, so here we go.
Be checking his blood pressure, his pulse, and his respirations. And we need to do this to get a baseline set of vital signs before Master Cameron performs the actual heart stop.
Did anybody catch that?
Not at all.
Before Master Cameron performs the heart stop. Would this guy, being a unbiased, impartial nurse paramedic, call this asshole Master Cameron?
No, be Mister.
I'm thinking he's a student.
He's a follower. He's a student.
Oh, no. Oh no, there are paramedics out there. There are people in charge of our lives that are this dumb.
They're they're karate chopping people in ambulances trying to bring them back to life.
You know what it is? He's a student and he's probably a volunteer fire department. So
Yes.
this is where they found we can use him.
Precisely. They couldn't get an unbiased, impartial paramedic, doctor, medical professional. Someone who was taking classes was like, "Oh, I'll do it. I'm a nurse paramedic." Great.
Yeah. Hold on. Number one, any nurse that gets offered that, they're going to turn it down.
Yes,
Because
exactly. Exactly. Fucking assholes. Yes. So he says, Master Cameron. First fucking thing I would have said if I was Master Cameron is like, look, dude, you don't know me. Let's make that real clear for the fucking cameras. You don't know me.
Absolutely, positively, under no circumstances, attempt to duplicate what I'm about to show you.
Because it's stupid.
Then why show us?
Then why show us?
happening
Exactly.
to him
So
is
many
his
holes.
heart is
All the
turning
logic.
off.
Okay, so he just said, now I want to make it clear what he is claiming is going to happen and what he's claiming to do. He said he is going to be shutting off this asshole's heart.
We'll kill him.
Shutting it off.
And this guy's just going to let him.
Now, what happens when your heart stops? I don't want to give anybody a medical lesson here or question anyone's intelligence, but I think we all know. You die. You die. He's now saying he's going to kill a man.
Now the heart
he's going to do.
The heart can stop for, a few seconds, but every single one of those seconds has it's got detriment to it. It's bad.
Do you want to take the chance or the liability that you can't get that thing skipping back? Right. Skipping back to a beat when it's turned off?
He signed an extra long waiver.
He is saying, I'm going to murder a man in front of all of you and the TV cameras.
No, it's okay. He said don't repeat what he's about to do.
Got it. Yeah. But the guy said, it's cool. You can murder me.
I got nothing else to live for, man. I'm actually doing karate in my 30s.
So stupid. So fucking stupid. But just, all the logic, all the practical basis of all this shit, none of it makes any fucking sense. He's saying he's going to kill someone. We're going to see the truth, but still, that's the claim. That's the claim. He's claiming he's going to murder somebody. We have to make it dramatic.
This is the actual technique.
Okay.
One of the actual death touches.
Okay. I just want to reiterate. Chops, what is he saying he's going to do?
Death touch. He's going to kill the guy.
Right. By stopping his heart.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant two fingers, one finger.
No. He's going to stop his heart, right? Okay. We're all on the same page. He's going to stop his heart.
Somebody is coming at you with a knife in a lethal self-defense. You catch. You're activating the points on the top. You catch.
Never going to happen.
That is what stopped his heart. He kicked him in the bicep.
We're going to need a replay on that.
It was kind of the forearm. Here we go. Instant replay. It's turned into a gay porn.
Real somber moment.
This is the actual technique. One of the actual death touches. Somebody is coming at you with a knife in a lethal self-defense. You catch. You're activating the points on the top. You catch. Lay him down.
He kicked him in the. I guess let's just
notice he's already starting to turn.
Let's meet in the middle.
He's already starting to turn purple.
He kicked him in the fold of his arm, and that is controlling the narrative. We don't see him turning purple, but now we have someone in our ear saying, "Look, he's turning purple. He's turning purple. That means his heart stopped."
And what's this guy doing? He's putting those stickers back on him to watch his heart.
Yes. Okay.
The lips, the chest.
You'll notice that Matt's heart doesn't actually stop.
Oh, by the way, this is bullshit.
As Tom claims. But it does exhibit one irregular beat.
Oh, shit! It's real!
He gave him a murmur.
He gave him a murmur, but what's so funny is he's gonna claim I said I'd stop it. It stopped. Maybe it was for like a millisecond, but it stopped.
Every heart has a misbeat to it. So just he didn't do anything.
Or stunt.
Oh, what the narrator just said there was like, was this just a stunt? I think we know
He's
the
down
answer.
to the 30s.
I got it.
Hey, do the neck slapping bit.
Punching him in the back.
Check his fingernails for moons.
He's becoming a little diaphoretic, which is very common in Czech. His heart rate did drop to the 20s.
He also stopped moving. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Blood pressure actually went up 160 over 100.
How the fuck does he know his heart rate dropped to the 20s is what he said?
I think this guy's just got a script. But also, what's crazy is, again, back to liability. Let's say he did stop his heart. Let's say for a second he can do everything he says he can do. He could stop this guy's heart. He never made any claim that he could restart it. Whose responsibility is that? You might have a dead man on your hands that you tried to murder on TV.
Once the heart is restarted, blood pressure tends to go up.
How we do it?
He said that once the heart gets restarted, the blood pressure tends to go up.
Makes sense.
Thanks. Thank you.
Coming back. You coming back?
Practically on the
Because
set
no
of
doctor
ER.
was present.
Why wasn't there?
Of course there wasn't.
Why wasn't there a doctor present?
There's no certainty that this was real.
140 over 90. We're okay in the blood pressure.
Gummy. No one's fallen to the dim muck on my watch. Now breathe, damn it, breathe. Oh, fucking hell, I did it again. Shit. All right.
Shit.
Right. There you go.
Evidence or stunt.
Oh?
We'll never know.
Or bullshit.
He's down to the 30s.
I got it.
This looks like prison.
He's becoming
Like you can hear the guy that supposedly has his heart stopped moan when he's slamming on his back.
And you can hear him. You can hear him gasping a little bit when he gets that hit.
Blood pressure actually went up.
It's like,
150
fuck!
over 100.
That might not have been expected.
Once the heart is restarted, blood pressure tends to go up.
Thanks.
How we do it? Coming back.
You know what else makes your blood pressure rise?
Because
Falling
no
on the
doctor
floor
was
after being
present.
kicked.
There's no certainty that
Come on,
this
Nutter,
was real.
didn't that thing just say his heartbeat was 63?
I don't know. I
You're
just
dead.
assume everybody's lying. But what the narrator just said there is because there was not a doctor, there cannot be a positive determination made that his heart stopped.
You could have had a pelican check his heart rate. It would have been the same.
Exactly.
140 over 90. We're okay in the blood pressure.
Okay. We brought him back. Sensei.
Are you okay? I'm all right.
Assault Jesus.
Pretty strange feeling to have it go down so quick and the heart stop like that.
Yeah.
We did not allow the student's heart to stop for any length.
Now, another fantastic con artist move is to cover your tracks to remove any kind of liability, in which he says, no, we purposely, I know I said that we were going to murder him in front of an audience. We said that I was going to stop his heart, but we didn't.
Here's the thing, we could have, but...
Because we didn't want
to. We actually saved his life if you think about it.
Yes. We actually in our pre-dim mock counseling sessions, I thought he might have been a good candidate for another type of treatment. All right, we are more than 3/4 done here. Just a few couple things to cap this off. I think you're gonna like them.
Length of time. We only allowed it to go to a point where it was obvious that the cardiac action was failing.
It's called edging.
These techniques should only be practiced under the strictest guidelines by under teachers who know exactly how to do full resuscitation.
I can't even repeat that. It's so stupid.
Imagine if we could all start and stop each other's hearts. A dark possibility of mind.
I totally missed a great opportunity of when he was falling. I could have done this. Missed it. Missed the opportunity.
Over matter.
Okay. So now I forget what's coming up next. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm sorry. Another demonstration of the touchless knockout. Now, this one is even more viral than the George Dillman, but it's just so much fun. And if you haven't seen this, Chops, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that you haven't. You're in for a treat.
Dark energy. Please use it in this.
Have you seen this before?
I don't think so yet.
Oh, thank God. This is something called Yellow Bamboo. This, in fact, was a cult that taught touchless knockouts.
The name of the cult was Yellow Bamboo?
Yes. The name of the cult was Yellow Bamboo.
They quit trying early, didn't they?
So
you're gonna like this. I
Feelings
promise.
coming up, then just use it more in the practice. So first of all, you need to build it up. Put our hands on the belly, like this. You can put the thumbs up if you like. It's to make contact with our source of power, the hara, the tantien, center of energy in the body. And when I say breathe out, and you blow out a black smoke, which is all the negativity, the tiredness, anything that is pain in your body, just breathe it out. And you keep your breath.
Now, I just want to recap what this guy's saying. Bullshit, 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 bullshit.
Out, and you tighten the body. And first of all, you look to the right, and you imagine all this energy around your body, and you feel yourself pulling it in.
Do you remember this one, Corndiff?
I do not.
Oh, God. All right.
I get high a lot.
I did not make an impression. You're in for a treat, though.
You tighten the whole of the body, looking to the right, pull the energy in, looking to the left, and the same. Pull it in here with your mind. And then I say, look up. Hold the energy down into your body. And lock it in the belly. Look up, look up.
God dang it, man.
They are manifesting and controlling their chi balls. Chi balls.
What's sad is like what he's saying, like it has some I don't know, a little bit of truth to it. You know, if you really imagine putting all your bad stuff in your belly and coughing it out, yeah.
It's like therapeutic, yes.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
But he's taking it to that, like, this is how I'm going to make money off of these suckers type of level.
And then also adding a layer of nonsense to it. You'll see.
So many. Yeah.
Yes.
I just think he's a danger.
Yes, it's coming out this way. Good. Push down. Hands together. Hands back on the belly. As soon as you get to chest height, bend. Cross the arms. Keep your focus. Cross the arms. Bend the legs. So now you imagine there's huge chains all around the body, right up to the head. And when I say break the chains, open the hands, send the energy out the back of the hands, out the whole of the body. It looks like this. So you're coming down. And I say, bend your knees, cross the arms. And then break the chains.
I've seen Dragon Ball Z before. I get this.
That's essentially it. He is talking about controlling chi balls, and he's giving himself hemorrhoids right here in this picture. It's just okay. Let's just stay tuned. Let's just keep watching because it's pretty funny.
Pulling in from the right. Pulling in from the left. Looking up, breathing. Use your voice this time. Break the chains!
There's always got to be one guy who takes it more seriously than the rest. Is trying to show off for the teacher.
A good team building exercise.
Hands together. Keep your connection. Be aware of your body. When the hands come to here, bend your knees. Arms apart, nice and big, lots of space. You're going to send the energy out of here and energy out of here.
He's giving instruction. This is where the bullshit comes from. This is where the bullshit's going to go.
See what happens in the middle. Keep going and keep breathing. You can breathe as much as you like and make space to breathe in. It'll be like a big wind and you just keep going until it starts feeling like honey. Breathe out. Tighten the body.
The energy comes from your pussy. Yeah, so get a good look at this lady.
Tighten the whole body, cross the arms.
She kind of has that look of doubt in her eye. Am I doing this right?
She's probably got a cameraman and 3 other guys just right there in front of her.
Yeah, she's like, am I doing it right? Am I doing? I don't want to disappoint anybody. I don't want to look stupid. I want to make sure I'm doing this right.
Looking to the right, pull the energy in. Looking to the left, looking up. Breathe in, pull the energy in. Pull it down. When you get to the chest, bend the knees, arms apart.
He sounds like he's about to yell in their face.
How many farts are happening right now? Like you're having to push, with your stomach and your mouth and everything. This has got to be just a big smog cloud of farts.
Yes, keep breathing. Good. More power, more passion, more power. Big.
Oh my God, that lady is just going too far.
Look into the space between. Yes. Good.
Tell me I'm doing this right. Tell me I'm doing it right. I want to make sure I'm doing it. I don't want to mess up here.
Good. Yes, Magnus, good.
And then there's this asshole.
Good. Yes.
I think I came.
You breathe
Hold
like
me.
that for too long, you pass right out.
Exactly. That's what it looks like he's doing. Hold me, Daddy.
So, you've got a lot of power, but it's not really coming out.
Oh.
Once again, it's your fault. You're not doing it right, you fucking asshole. Do
My
it right.
chi is constipated. I can't help it.
Yeah.
Okay? Real focus. Out, now, everything. Somebody's life depends on it, so it's now or never. Some of you starting to feel it. Looking up. Breathe in, pull the energy in. Pull it down. Big breath, yes. Keep coming up your hands.
Woo.
Good. Look into your hands.
Has anyone seen the movie Showgirls?
It's the pool scene.
Yes, the pool scene.
Oh my God.
That's what I thought. I like this. Darren's bad idea. Send more money for more power. Yes. When we get into televangelists and faith healers, that's their message. That is 100% their message.
Yes. Good. Big breath. Big power. Good.
It was so much chi. Knocked her out. What a punchable face on this asshole.
Good. Look into the hand.
This fucking lady's going into a trance.
That is 100% the pool scene from Showgirls.
It's the right gyration and everything.
Yes, good.
Camera loves her.
He was telling that guy, you're too powerful.
So keep your focus, keep your connection. So is there anybody who wants to try defending themselves? All you have to do, you're not trying to knock me down, you're just defending yourself. You'll see energy moving, and what you do is, it doesn't matter if people in the way, anything, you see me moving as
Gummi
soon
gets it.
as you see me move. Everything you got in there, you push it out. Can we do it? We can do it.
Oh! There you go. I wasn't going to miss that one.
Right, hold on. Let's go. Sure. You want me to fill up?
You know, they could have just gone fishing this day, but they chose this.
Here's what they chose to do.
Get that fuck out of here!
They gave him, wait for it, a cheeser.
Oh my god, dude. Come
dangerous.
on.
They are operating very dangerous weapons with those hands and that chi. That chi is a it's a unstable bomb waiting to go off.
Wait, is that him?
I think he came.
He did. Look at that boner. You can
That's
see it.
the teacher?
That's the teacher.
God dang, this is horrible.
It is awful. But keep watching. This guy looks like he is having that moment we just talked about. What have I done?
He's like, oh no, I've made a mistake.
I paid $800 for this ticket. Fuck.
I have a good life back in Nebraska working for my dad's plumbing company.
This man-
Instead, I'm doing this stupid bullshit on this beach.
This man obviously has been divorced recently. What else can it be?
Oh, going through a crisis.
You know, that is such an easily believable story that you just said. Wow, that if they were to say that, you would just simply go, "Yeah, I know."
It makes
It's
sense.
obvious.
Yeah. Mm.
Good focus.
Good focus. Okay, you got me good. You got me good there. You're demonstrating the secrets that I'm teaching you. Oh, wait. Let's try this again.
Okay. Do you want to do this? It's like pushing forward
I do remember Luigi.
with a shout. You ready?
Okay, good.
Yes, come here. You don't have to touch. Can you come, Magnus and Rebecca? So, if you stand here, and Magnus and Rebecca, you prepare her. And I don't know when I'm going to come, so you have to prepare.
We never do. All right, we're going to go full screen on this one, just because it
Please.
deserves it.
Prepare her quick.
I don't know when I'm going to come. All right, looks like she's got her stance.
So serious.
She's going to use all of these ancient secrets that she just learned.
Oh my god. I need to see it again.
Wait a minute. It worked. It still worked. works.
You gotta be kidding me. Somebody pulled the dude out of the way too.
This must have been one of those chi asshole at times of the day. She's grabbing her asshole.
Where were you guys?
And again,
Where the fuck were you guys?
It's your fault this fucks up.
Where the fuck were you guys?
You guys.
Yeah. Never want your teacher to say that.
Yes, if you had been more focused and had your chi more, I don't know, refined, this wouldn't have happened.
It makes no sense, man.
What should we have seen? What should have happened there? What was he expecting?
She should have done the chi Hadouken and blown him down.
So she just never did her part, and he just kept running like a jackass.
Yes.
Why they pull the guy away? One of the assistants came up last second, pulled the guy away, and she got pummeled.
He was showing her what to do, and that lady behind was like, "Okay, move." She has to throw her chi ball. And then she missed her opportunity. Would you like to see it again?
So
please, please.
So he was blocking her view of the guy running at her, most likely, right? And she didn't see that he was.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's what he meant.
Oh, you know what I forgot to mention? This is all nonsense. And none of this is real.
I'm a believer. I'm a believer. You don't take that from me.
It's real to me, damn it. Here we go. Gonna watch this again because it's so fucking beautiful.
He's got to be blocking. That dude is running to her. Holy shit.
I can watch that 20 more times.
Wait, look at that though. Hold on.
I got time.
Okay. Hey, he got the fuck up and stood over her, looking at her, trying to assess her.
Yes.
And then he fell down and shook.
You are 100% right. It's almost like this is all a bunch of lies. It's almost like this is all a bunch of bullshit.
They're doing it so bad.
As soon as he recognized she was well enough to cry and moan,
Yes.
he's like, okay, I can fall over and do my show now.
Corndiff. Hold on. I'm going to give you an applause.
Well earned.
Corndiff gets it. That is exactly what's happening. Exactly what's happening. But let's watch it again.
Hell yeah.
Come out of nowhere.
Dude, that can fuck anybody up, man.
And that's an old woman. That's an old woman. He could have fucked
Straight
her
up.
shit up.
Oh, what an asshole.
That's not what seizures look like either. The showmanship is killing me.
And he broke her asshole.
Where the fuck were you guys? What an asshole.
Where were you guys?
This is all your fault.
I think she's actually hurt.
No, she is fucking hurt because he collided with her. That's the thing. This was all supposed to be an effort to put on a show, but physics got involved and fucked up her day. Now, look at Magnus here in the back. And this crazy broad holding their hands. They're trying to heal her.
Oh my God, I didn't catch that.
Okay, I realize she's in pain, but I've never heard a funnier fucking scream. Fucking gravity and physics will ruin anybody's day. Look, okay, see.
Roll her on her ass that you just broke.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm calling bullshit on her. If he actually, heals her, now I see what the setup is.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think she's really fucking hurt. but look, he is trying to heal her.
He's
but
tripling down.
Yes. Oh yeah, he is. Okay, now I want y'all to pay close attention to what he's about to say to her in the midst of her screaming in agony. I'm sorry. It's too fucking funny. She's literally crying and screaming, and he's just being a dickhead playing voodoo doctor. I've seen this 1,000 times. And it's still fucking funny. Let's move her head some more.
Is it one of the things you should never do?
Yeah,
you never move the head.
He's healing. Look, he's healing her. Yeah, move her spine some more.
Oh, that poor fucking kid, traumatized kid, just listening to this woman wail.
That family was never the same. Okay, now listen.
What if that's their grandma?
Okay, you ready to join us in the circle?
Oh my God,
dummy!
Get up, you lazy bitch!
Are you ready to get back to... Are you done with your little pity party?
This guy's psycho, man. It's fucking psycho.
Yes! Now, needless to say, Yellow Bamboo is not around anymore. But he just fucking told that lady, all right, show's over.
Get up.
I know you just shit out your spine, but come on.
It's like a dad telling like a little toddler, you'll be fine. Pick it up.
Rub some dirt on it. Yeah. All right. Another demonstration of the dim mak. Now, I mentioned this a little bit earlier. Pay close attention because we were talking about this with the bricks earlier with Master Tom Cameron.
And I'm not going to do it because I shouldn't do it.
Yes!
Okay,
You've seen this one?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, this is great. This is great.
Silva here. There's a big demonstration that's coming up next week, Saturday, but for now we have a sneak peek. So we're going to start right over here. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
21.2 pounds.
That's the brick right there. Right. Okay. And why the glass?
I'm going to break that concrete slab with that glass without breaking the glass.
Okay. Just to recap what he's saying. Somehow the touch of death applies to non-life forms. Brick-based
nerves.
Yes, brick-based life forms. And somehow the dim mak also can be done through a drinking glass onto bricks. I don't know where that conversion happened or how the science took that over, but whatever.
If this was real, we would never need to use hammers. Literally just put your palm over it.
Got a drinking glass? Just do that. All right. Let's see what happens.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Look at that. He killed that brick. He did the death touch. Have you seen this before, Corndiff?
It didn't stand a chance. No, I have not.
Okay. He did the death touch on... He ended that brick's life.
That's incredible. Wait, no, to be honest, I actually felt these bricks. These are real bricks. I mean, there's no joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
He messed with the bullshit.
He touched it and it fell.
And it fell. And if you see right before he touches it, you see the guy panic a little like, no.
Check it out, baby. Guns.
Guns! How the hell did you do that?
Oh, man, he tries so hard to play it off.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm sorry that I exposed your
what is this over
bullshit.
here?
How pissed is that guy?
Okay. Okay, go for it.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch this one. Oh, hey. Can we open a restaurant and have our special be dim mac and cheese? I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, I didn't even notice the cheese. Dim mac and cheese.
Yeah, works on many levels.
I love that. I love that a lot. This is great. All right, folks, we're almost done here.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it, you fucking asshole. Just ruined my life.
Kudos for him for actually going through on this third one.
Yeah.
You know what? Either way, that was impressive. That was good.
That's what I love. That is such a backhanded thing to say for the reporter. Either way, it's impressive.
Right?
Yeah. Man, what bullshit. But, you made it look cool.
He barely breathed on the second attempt and it went through.
Oh, man.
Okay, so lots of discipline goes into martial arts.
Jesus.
Yes, it does. Okay, and it's not just you. There's going to be a...
I love this.
Yes.
I love this clip.
Yes. I've got Dixon Taekwondo coming. Yeah, Master.
So this
Dixon.
is
Where do you teach your bullshit?
Saturday, April 30th, I'm gonna try to do 9 world records, and this is the first time I'm gonna do this and get on Guinness Book of Records.
Sounds good.
Will they all be phony?
Okay. Thank you, Grandmaster. We appreciate your time.
so much.
We'll be right back. You're watching Sunrise.
Off camera, he was like, "You motherfucker."
Oh,
All right, now this is going to be the last little segment of today's show. We had some fun, folks. Thank you again for watching.
Absolutely.
Please press like. Pretty. I don't know where that came from. That was not intentional. Please, I think it was that was a combination of please and press, not the fact that we're talking about Asians. And I said please. But please press like and subscribe. Tell your friends. We have lots of gifted memberships. If you want to try out a new show, we might as well advertise. Hey, come get your free gifted membership because we got so many.
Precisely.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Chops for being here. Thank you to Corndiff.
Not a problem.
Thank you for all the love and support. We absolutely appreciate it. But let's end on a little bit of comedy. So why is Bullshido dangerous? I believe someone asked in the chat earlier. Why it might be dangerous? Let's see.
Why might?
Now, this is a pretty famous video.
Mm-hmm.
This guy believes he can do the no-touch thing. And this guy says, I don't believe you.
The one with the blonde hair, right? Is
the blonde hair is the is the bullshit artist. The guy with dark. What's that?
The blonde is the guy that knows the master technique.
Right. Yep. The guy in the dark hair says, I don't believe you. And that's kind of essentially brings us to now. That was all that needed to be said. So here we go. This is why teaching Bullshido is dangerous.
Shit.
Holy shit. He just punched.
Give it one last shot.
Oh God, it's embarrassing, dude.
He just, maybe he doesn't believe.
That's why it's dangerous. Because people think they have powers and they can stop. And now is the dancing portion of the show. Let's have it, Corndiff. I love it so much. I'll tell you when I'm done. Taekwondo. Is everyone here familiar with the movie Miami Connection?
No. I've heard of it. Never seen it, though.
Corndiff?
Is it a Tom Selleck film?
It is not. Oh, I texted you something thinking you knew about it. Shit, you didn't even know about it. Okay. Oh man, I've never met anybody who doesn't know about the movie. Miami Connect. This song that I'm playing was the theme song of a very, very hilariously awful 1987 movie called Miami Connection, which has ninjas and I don't even bikers and Someone's got to explain it better than I can. Yes, Stevie J, it is one of the most famous, awesome bad movies. But it is about a group of orphans who are all Taekwondo masters, and they also have a band called Dragon Sound. And this,
oh my God,
that song is the opening sequence of them performing in a club.
Wow.
I've heard worse plots.
Yeah, and it has one of the most awesome soundtracks. But Luigi Greenberg just learned yesterday that it is not subject to copyright strikes. And so we might be watching Miami Connection here soon. I welcome both of you back if you are interested in watching the movie. Believe me, it is worth watching. It is a great movie. There are ninjas, there are bikers, bands. It has everything. It's a wonderful movie. I can't wait. Oh yeah, here. Might as well finish the song. Come on. Let's see, hold on. Wait. I gotta do something to get me to dance. Here comes
oh shit.
We strive for worldly peace to stop the vicious life. Hostility would cease. Taekwondo is our way of life. We will stop the senseless killing. We will end this.
Oh my God, that's great. I love that.
I mean, breathing like that karate master.
Oh my God. I loved that. I'm going to watch this so many times. Oh man. Gummy, I will work banana diff. I believe it is nanner diff. Is that correct?
Oh yeah,
nanner diff.
Nannerpuss.
Oh, thank you so much. All right, that was fantastic, Chops. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate it. I hope you had fun.
Absolutely.
Our show is a bunch of nonsense and stupidity, but we are, in fact, an
shit. Have you seen our show?
We do try to maintain our educational status to let people know that there are people out there trying to convince them to believe stupid things to steal their money.
There's bad people out there.
There are bad people. There are bad people out there. But please, Chops, plug anything you like before we call it a night.
Oh, man. Other than just WGNN, check me out with Corn.
WGNN on Corndiff's channel. You got anything else? I mean, anything else? You're X. You are active on X.
Nothing I really plug out. I'm a guy, but not that much of a guy.
All right. I just wanted to make sure that
I appreciate it, though.
I wasn't forgetting anything. And as far as I am concerned, come on, just everybody loves Corndiff. As far as I'm concerned, please check me out this Sunday on Unboxing Eric on Hack Ride Studios channel. We also just had an episode. Do that again. That was. What's great is that it compresses the face and the lip comes up to your eyeball.
Kind of like a bass.
Hell yeah.
We just did an episode last night of Unboxing Riley Martin. And we also on Wednesday did Unboxing Howard Stern. Story time. Oh man, I really laughed myself good. I'm a little sore right now. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, everyone.
It was great.
And thank you, everyone, to the contributors, to all of the contributors. But folks, we are just grateful just to have you watch. Thank you. Thank you. We hope we put on a good, fun show for you. Now, we end every episode with Corndiff's plugs and motivational quote.
Hey, everybody. I'm a Corn. You can find me at on YouTube at Corndiff is my name. And just, let's see, yeah, Chop said it, WGNN, or just go to, what is the fucking site? Chops, what's the site? Is it
Oh, man, we got too many.
Corndiff.com, dirtdolphin.com. Pick one and go to it.
Dirt Dolphin. There we go.
Dirt Dolphin.
Don't ask us why we have that name.
Oh yeah, I forgot to plug my website. I got a website now, luigigreenberg.com.
Also go to luigigreenberg.com, everyone.
Thank you. Now, do you have a quote for today, Corndiff?
Luigi, I do.
Awesome.
Everyone, I want you to know that your future is created by what you do today or what you pretend you'll start tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Good night, everyone.
True.
That's right.